What's up, my fellow YouTube subscribers? Welcome to the review of the LG Tribute 2. To start things off, the Tribute 2 was released June of last year. It's a 4G LTE handset for Virgin Mobile. It has a 4.5-inch IPS LCD display that has a resolution of 480 by 854 and a pixel density of only 218. The screen-to-body ratio of the Tribute 2 is 66.38%. On the front of the handset, it has a 1.3 megapixel camera which records in 480p. On the display, we have its on-screen buttons, which are, I'm going to unlock it, back, home, and recent apps. Moving on to the back of the Tribute 2, we have its main controls, such as its 5 megapixel camera that records in full HD. Right next to it, we have its flash. Then we have the volume up button, the power button, then the volume down button. And finally, on the bottom, we have its speaker, along with the LG branding. Popping off the back panel, we gain access to its 1900 mAh removable battery, and battery talk time is estimated around 16 hours, and I am unsure of battery standby time. Then we have its micro SD card slot. The handset will support up to a 32GB micro SD card. You get about 8 GB of built-in storage with around 3.65 GB available to user. And then right underneath the battery, we gain access to its nano SIM card slot. Platform-wise, the handset runs Android 5.1.1 Lollipop and has a quad-core 1.2 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon 410 processor with an Adreno 306 GPU and a Cortex A53 64-bit CPU. Let's go ahead and run the usual test. Let's go ahead and run a Quadrant and then a Geekbench. Quadrant has just finished, so let's go ahead and see what we got. We got a score of 13,840, which is quite impressive for this specific device. If we look down here, this CPU is 55,291 with a memory of 4,778. Now on to Geekbench. So Geekbench is just finishing up, so let's go ahead and see what scores we got. Alright, so for the single core score, we got a score of 465. As for the multi-core, we get a score of 1,387. Now if we compare the single core, first of all, let's go ahead and see where we're at. So it looks like we are above the Samsung Galaxy S3 but below the Sony Xperia Z. Now for the multi-core, we are above the Sony Xperia Z but below the Samsung Nexus 10. Not too bad of a score for this device. Now it's time for gaming. I have downloaded a new game, Dead Trigger, and I have not played it before, so this is my first time playing it, and I know it's gonna have to load up and load everything, so I will be back when it's all loaded up. Alright guys, the game is loaded up, so let's go ahead and progress. Okay, now it's loading again. Let's wait for it this time. Shouldn't take that long. Alright, so let's see. Move. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not in screen. As you can see, gaming on this device is like not a problem. Everything is quite smooth. A little bit of frame dropping right there, if you saw that. So, not too bad. I probably wouldn't keep this game, but still, it looks pretty enjoyable. So, you see, gameplay is not a problem with the Tribute 2. As you can see here, boom, I'm finished with this mission. So that's the gaming on the LG Tribute 2. And going back home, all the apps pop up back on screen, really smooth. And yeah, that does it for the gaming. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this review of the LG Tribute 2, and I'll see you again in the next video.